Hey guys, Rimjaner here, bringing you another cast. This is going to be Zerg versus Protoss on the map Metalopolis, and I'm going to show you a build where there's a lot of players are going Forge Classic fans these days, and it's going to be a game where my opponent didn't do that, and I had to adapt otherwise. Essentially, my Protoss is always going to be the same now. Even if he doesn't Forge Classics fan, you're still going to take your early third, and I like to play 3 bases versus 2. So essentially, you just won't be taking the third as early as you normally would if he was Forge Fast expanding. In this build, when he does build up here, the normal build, you'll just be taking your third at least 1 minute, or when you see him take his second. Within a minute after he makes his second, you want to take your third, because you know that that's your opportunity to macro up while he is trying to do the same. And obviously you want to stay ahead of him for as long as you can. So what I'm going to do is 15 pool, 16 hatchery. I'm still going to go into that build, and then I'll grab my 2 gases a little bit earlier. Because of this, he can come at you with a 4 gate, and he might not necessarily have to expand. So you don't want to assume that he's going to expand or anything. He could just end up 4 gating you or anything simple. So you just want to. So you want to drone up as much as you can. You're going to need at least 28 drones to safely be able to hold the 4 gate, to have enough economy to hold that 4 gate. So what you want to do is obviously drone up until the very last second, and then start building units. If they are going to 4 gate, it's going to come around the 6 to 7 minute mark. I don't even think it can. I'm not even sure if it can come at 6. At least 6:30 or something like that. I'm not sure the exact timing. I can't remember the last time I was 4 gated or have been 4 gated. So. I think it's about the 7 minute mark when you are able to push with a 4 gate. As you see here, he does have 2 gases, so he will be able to have a large stalker army or zealot sentry army. And I'm going to take my gas. It's almost 5 minutes, and I'm going to grab speed first, and then I'll grab another gas and build a roach horn. On 2 bases, you're going to need 2 gases if you are going to pump out roaches. You're going to need at least 3 if you decide to make any upgrades in speed and anything, just to be able to balance your mineral to gas ratio if you're building those roaches. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to see what he's doing. I see a chrono boost on the cybernetics core and on the gateway. So he hasn't chrono boosted any drones yet. I noticed that he chrono boosted the gateway twice and cybernetics core I think twice. So a lot of his chrono boosts are going towards his tech path, saying that he's going to come with some sort of early gate. And as we see here, he is going to go with an early stargate, double stargate. I kind of say that 2 stargate is a little bit cheesy. It is stronger against this build rather than going Forge Fast Expand with Stargate, because when you don't have 3 hatcheries, you won't have as many queens. As you see here, I only have 2. As if he Forge Fast Expanded, I could have up to 5 queens by the time he does hit. But on a 1 base push, I'm only going to have 2 queens, and I'm just putting down Evo Chamber now. And so I'm going to come here and scout that out. Around the 6.5 minute mark, you want to scout to see what he's building, and I'm going to see 2 stargates right there with this Overlord. As you see here, I'm going to see 2 stargates, and I'm like, okay, I know that's coming. The one thing you want to do when there is stargate play is you want to beat your opponent with minerals, not with gas units. So what I'm going to do is defend with just queens and spore crawlers. Don't try to get mutas out, don't try to get hydras out. You just won't have them in time to actually stop this. So don't worry about mining extra gas or anything. Just keep droning up and defend this attack. So we're gonna check my production here and see how I react to it. I'm gonna build an extra queen, so I can have 4 queens to defend this. And don't forget, you can move your spore crawlers if you want. Always micro your queens. Run the one that is getting attacked back and get them out of safety. And this is where you don't want to overcompensate with with anti-air, just because a good anti-air defense needs a decent ground defense as well. That's because you can come with stalkers and zealots, and you're going to need some sort of ground defense. So a few spine crawlers, and then possibly some roaches. As you see here, in that time I droned up, and we are at 35 over 24 harvesters. I have grabbed my second gas. and I believe I'm going to drone up a little bit more. Yep, 8 more drones on the way. I'm going to grab a layer and start upgrading roaches, and until I really need to move out, I don't need to make any hydras or any infestors. He's going to come over here and harass with, I see 2 Phoenix and 2 Void Rays. So what I'm going to do is build a few more spine crawlers and spines. So that's the one, spore crawlers and spines. And that's the thing. Remember, you got to build spore crawlers and spines because you need these spines to be able to defend your queens. Queens. If he did have a few zealots here, queens would start attacking the zealots, and as you see here, he's going to come with all these stalkers, and he does have a decent ground army now. So what I'm going to have to do is try to defend that as much as possible. I do have 20 lings on the way. I don't want him to force field this ramp because that will be a big problem if he does. And he does force field it, but luckily a lot of my lings came out of the bottom hatchery here. And I'm going to keep transfusing these queens. And when you are engaging, your queens have to be attacking the voiders. As you see here, I was more than able to hold off that attack. Essentially just to defend those voiders. And essentially, he is only on 1 base, and he will have to GG out of this game. And that's just a quick replay, and I'm RimJaner signing out. Hey guys, RimJaner here, bringing you another cast. This is going to be a Zerg versus Protoss on the map Antigua Shipyard. And this is going to be a game where this Protoss player is going to forge fast expand, but he is actually going to do a very nice block on my natural. And it all depends on how close, how good his scout is. Obviously, I'm the next base, the adjacent base to his. He's going to come over here and be able to scout this pretty easily. I'm going to throw down a 14 pool or a 15 pool, and then try to hatch at 16 as usual. And then, if you do scout him forge fast expanding, you want to build another hatchery right away. And so we're going to come down here, and he's going to 3 pylon block my ramp. I don't know if this is the greatest build, because that's a lot of that's a Nexus right there, what he is building, and I don't really know if that delays me that much. So what I'm going to do is build a spine crawler right there, and what he should have done was build the cannon like way back here, because if he did do that, I would be held in there much longer, and he could come with a better counter as I'm trying to get my way out of here. But this spine is actually in range of this cannon, so bad idea on his part. He should have built it for a little bit further, because even